Hey guys, welcome to Face Paint Forum Shop. Today we're going to do a swirly tribal design. I'm your artist rep Shelly Polsoni. Let's get started. This is Hot Beach by DFX. I wanted to show you how you could use a sponge with a one stroke. So just squash it down like this and rub it back and forth, and then when you open it up it'll be the same as like if you were using a normal split cake. And then we're going to sponge it all down. It took me a little bit longer here because I was using it a little bit more dry since I was working on a board, but it goes on quite quick and smooth. Once you've got that all blended, we're going to go ahead and do some line work. So today I'm using Wolf Black. We're going to start by creating a swirl. I always like to start by the corner of the eye and work my way up, and then work my way down onto the cheek. And I'm using a pointed round number 3 for all of my line work today. And as you're doing your lines, the important part is to remember to go from thin to thick to thin. So start at the tip of your brush, push it down for the widest part, and then start to lift up as you come to the end. Now the most important part in tribal is actually the negative space, so it's not so much what you're painting, but the space you leave between what you are painting. And you just want to keep it relatively the same as you work your way through, and this will help you have a cohesive design. And then once you have your main curls and swirl lines you want to work on, we're going to go in between these negative spaces here and create these little C and U shapes here back to back, and that gives it an instant tribal look. The important part here is making sure you keep the negative space nice and smooth. So make sure as you're putting these new lines in and you're connecting them up to your swirls that you're leaving behind a nice clean negative space. And it doesn't really matter how many of these you choose to put in between your lines. Typically I do about 2, sometimes 3 if it's a little bit longer. And right here I wanted to go in and just create this line a little bit longer, just to match it up to the bottom a little bit better. So let's put in some teardrops here. We're going to start large and work our way down, making them smaller as we continue around. You just want to push the tip of your brush down and then lift it as you bring it up into a point. So put a little more pressure as you start your teardrop, push it down, lift, and drag it into a point. Now I'm using a low Cornell round number 3. And you want your paint to be quite an inky consistency when you're doing dots. It helps you to do them in varying sizes. You can put less or more pressure to create bigger ones or smaller ones. And just work your way around the design, filling in any empty spaces you may see that you want to create a little more interest of something happening. Just anywhere you feel it could use a little bit something extra. And let's go ahead and put a few more in right around here. And there you have it, guys. That's all you need to create a simple swirly tribal. Thank you for joining us at Face Paint Forum Shop today. Keep an eye out for more step-by-steps and tutorials, and feel free to check out our Instagram or our YouTube channel.